I hope you're doing well. My name is William Jang, and today I'll be teaching you how to navigate your Google Classroom. So let's get started. First, we're going to want to head over to our search engine and type in the website link classroom.google.com. From here, we'll be redirected to an account sign-in page. If you're already logged into your gaps.waredsb.ca account, you do not have to worry about this step. So here we go. And voila. So this is the page you're most likely going to be encountered with if you have not enrolled into any of your classes. But do not worry, we're going to add some right now. So what you're going to want to do is head over to the plus icon over here, click on it, click on join class, and this is when you're going to be prompted for a class code. So ask your teacher for the Google Classroom code, which he or she will be providing for the rest of the class in order for you guys and your peers to be able to actually access the resource. So in this case, the classroom code for me is W5Z7VY7. And from then on, all we have to do is press join and give it a few moments. And there we go. All right, awesome. So now we are within the home page of a Google Classroom. So as you can see, this is the stream. This is the page you'll be most likely spending most of your time on, but let's just delve right into it. So first off, I would like to cover the few important segments of the home page. So obviously, this is where the title is going to be, most likely your classroom code, as well as your course code. Over here, you'll see that there's actually an upcoming to-do list where all of your assignments have been compiled with a due date timer, and it's structured by whatever's the most upcoming first. So this is a really helpful tool in letting you to remember what tasks you have to complete as well as your priorities. Moving over to here, here's the classwork tab. This is where you're able to see the entire list of everything you need to complete or everything that your teacher has assigned to the Google Classroom, as along with the respective due dates on the side. I'll get more into it a bit later. But now, as you can see, if we head over to the People's tab, there's a section for the teachers as well as their classmates. So in this case, this test account is listed as our teacher, and our classmate is William J. And so this is a really helpful tab. Sorry, I clicked away from it. To identify who are your classmates and who your teacher actually is, to avoid any sort of confusion, to make sure you're in the right class after all. Okay, let's get more into the details of what you can actually do with the Google Classroom. So first off, you can comment and participate in classroom discussions. So let's say your teacher is asking you a question or asking you to do something. So in this case, our teacher is asking us to please comment below our favorite color. So what we need to do is simply click on the caption box below and respond to the question. So let's say my favorite color is green. Just have to type that in and hit the submit button, and there we go. Now you have participated in a classroom discussion, and you'll be able to see your fellow peers respond to whatever your teacher may have posted as well. Next, let's talk about the different types of posts your teacher can actually create. So the first type is a quiz or a test sort of post. So your teacher may assign you a quiz. For example, there's a quiz here, or even an assignment, and all you have to do is to fill out the quiz and submit it through the Google Classroom. I'm going to go through that right now. So all you have to do is click on the link provided, take a look at the quiz, answer the question, what color is grass? Grass is obviously green, and you're going to submit. And once you've submitted, you'll be able to open your assignment. It'll redirect you to your quiz assessment page, and it will automatically hand it in. So now, before it used to be assigned here, now it's labeled as handed in. One more thing I would like to point out is that if you take a look over here, the private comment section, this is a really, really excellent place. If you have any personal questions or any questions that you want to discuss privately with your teacher, as everything that you comment within here is only available to your eyes and your teacher's eyes only. So anything that goes along here will be completely private. All right, let's head back to the main page, and let's look at a different type of post. So the next type of post your teacher could assign is a question sort of post. Exact same format, except now there is an option to actually type in an answer. So here the instruction says, please submit. And something I like to touch upon is that sometimes there will actually be a due date here. So if your teacher is or if your teacher is looking to have a deadline for an assignment, most likely or not, you'll be able to check your Google Classroom and notice right away that, okay, this assignment is due on December 7th, 11:59 p.m., and that is the deadline. I should probably submit my assignment before then. So having this indicator is really, really great to ensure that you hand in your assessments on time at all costs, right? So in terms of actually answering the question, this is relatively straightforward. Let's just do 10 times 15 equals 150, and all we have to do now is just hand it in. Something I would also like to note is that you are actually able to unsubmit your work, which I'll cover a bit later, but there are several factors you would have to consider before doing so. So next we have the general lesson plan sort of post, where your teacher is probably going to be sharing a lot of his or her resources with you. So that could be a PDF like this one, or a Google Doc, or a Google Slide, just generally anything or any sort of resource that your teacher may seem or deem fit beneficial. They may post it to the Google Drive or the Google Classroom, which is the topic we are talking about as of now. So you can just hop on here, look at the post, click on any of the links your teacher may have posted, and just view them from there. So it's very simple, very convenient, and very easy to access. So let's head back and let's talk about the most common sort of posts that your teacher may be assigning. So this is a post that is generally for like homework submissions, project submissions, anything of the sort that requires you to submit like a Google Doc or, for example, a slideshow presentation. You'll be able to hover over here and notice that, once again, we have the common statistics such as the due date, the topic, as well as any instructions over here. But we also have the option to add or create something to this post. So let's say we're asked to research a topic regarding your favorite novel and complete and hand in a Google Doc with the answer. So I'm going to click on Add or Create, scroll down to Create New. You can create a doc, slide, sheets, or drawings, or you can add files that already exist through your Google Drive, through linking, or through your own home computer file system. In this case, we're going to be creating a new Google Doc. There we go. It opens a new doc that automatically has your name as well as the topic. Let's just type in test, close it, and hand it in. So there we go. We handed it in. But like I said earlier, there's something known as the unsubmit button. You are allowed to unsubmit your work, but I want you guys to understand that if you unsubmit your work after the due date, it will be marked as late and your teacher will be notified. So make sure if you are going to be unsubmitting your work, it is still within the time boundaries to ensure that you are not accidentally or unintentionally being docked marks for handing in assignments late. So that is essentially everything you need to know about the Google Classroom. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask your teacher or reach out to your peers, and I'm sure they'll be happy to assist you if needed. I hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching this video on how to navigate your Google Classroom.